We're now looking at the AWS Management Console. Using the console, I'm going to demonstrate how to deploy a simple public transport application built by launching an instance using the EC2 service. We'll first navigate to the EC2 service dashboard, and then we'll select the Launch Instance button. From here, we'll step through a wizard to go about configuring the launch details of my new instance. I'll give this a name, which will just be Jack's Transport App, and then I'll select the Amazon machine image, which will include my choice of operating system, the latest version of Amazon Linux 2. I'll then change my architecture to use ARM. From here, I'll select my instance type. This is a simple web application. I'll choose an instance type that's most appropriate for a typical web server with 2 virtual CPUs and 2 GB of memory. I'll then opt out of selecting a key pair as I don't need to connect to this instance remotely. I can configure my network settings, but for this demonstration, it's fine to leave most on default. I'll however make some network security changes to allow public HTTP web traffic to the instance from anywhere on the internet, so that later we can access my transport application. I'll leave my storage settings on default, where it has an 8 GB root volume attached to the instance. Lastly, I'll add a script which will install my application and its dependencies upon launching my instance. I'm now all set to launch my EC2 instance and check out my transport application. My new instance will have a unique ID and a link to view it. This will take me to a dashboard showing my instance details. When I select my instance, you'll see here that it's now in a running state. In the Details tab, I can see information about the instance, such as its public and private IP address. In the Security tab, I can see security details, such as its inbound and outbound rules. Under Networking, I can see its virtual private cloud and subnet. Under Storage, I can see its attached EBS volumes. I also have tabs available for status checks, monitoring the instance metrics, and managing resource tags to find instance or group it among other resources. At this point, my application should have been deployed on my instance. So I'll copy its public IP address and paste it in my browser. Now we're able to view my transport application running smoothly on my instance, and I can log in and test my user account. Now that I'm logged in and I can see my routes, I now have a functional transport application that I can use when planning my trips around New South Wales thanks to the EC2 service. After I have finished with my application, I can terminate my instance as I no longer need it. I'll select my instance state and then I'll click Terminate. My instance is going to be shut down and then removed from my AWS account, so I no longer have to incur any costs.